Hello, everybody. Nine does. How's everybody doing in the middle of the week? Everybody doing okay? I'm doing just fine. Actually, I'm doing fine. I really am. Cheers, dears. Go Jays. Big game last night. Let's get at her, shall we? Any newcomers want to welcome you to the channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hangers on, you know how I feel about you. I don't think there's any words left, but I love you all, and I thank you for coming back. And newcomers, never know. Hang around long enough, you'll be a hangers on. Just saying. I want to get into this Pete Hoekstra stuff. The American ambassador to Canada, and the American bastard from America. That's who he is. So yeah, let's get into this, shall we? I just want to say, hey, Hoekstra, take off, eh? Hoser. What exactly is your effing problem? What is your problem? You have no idea the definition of an ambassador. You have no idea what that means. You are here in one of the best countries in the world to live in. You are here in one of the healthiest countries in the world to live in. And our GDP is better than it is in the US. So our GDP is better than yours. And anyway, we have free health care. And we have way better education, as long as the Maple Magos stay the fuck out of it, just saying. And here you are being a complete bag of Richards. Apparently, your one job while you are in the True North Strong and Free is to be a representative of your country. Kind of hard to do today, I know, and act as a liaison to strengthen diplomatic relationships, overseeing citizen protection, trade negotiating, that's not going so good, and reporting on income developments in the host country. That would be Canada, Pete. We are your host country. Have some fucking respect. You are supposed to work with us to build stronger relationships. That's not happening. We're not happy. However, the guy that appointed you seems to believe that bullshit that he was anointed by God to be the president. Not a fact. And he also thinks that his shit don't stink, but there's lineups around the block to tell us differently. Do you remember when Trump said shit like Canada could be our 51st state? Oh, and you said he meant it as a term of endearment. He didn't mean that. He was joking. 5 months ago, 2 months after our prime minister got elected, you went on CTV, Your Morning Show is the name of the show. And you said the president has made it clear that he will always tariff every country that he does business with. And we need to work together in areas of rare earth minerals, the automotive industry, energy, defense, and fentanyl. Okay, so we were already leery of the Mango Moose Knuckle when he did season 1. Yeah, we were on to him then. And you seemed to forget that he reneged on our free trade agreement that we had. He was the one that said, oh no, who brought this up? This is the worst trade deal ever. This is the worst deal ever made in history. It was your boss that did it. That senile old bastard was the one who got that deal together between Canada, United States, and Mexico. The Camusa deal. So, you say, and he used fentanyl and drugs coming across the northern border and immigration coming into the United States. That's laughable. It truly is laughable. The fentanyl issue, in the grand scheme of things, is a non-issue and a non-starter in a trade negotiation. Because between 2022 and 2025, 71,000 pounds fentanyl was seized at the United States southern border. 134 pounds was seized from the northern border over those 3 years, which comes to 0.1%. So him tariffing us because of the drugs crossing into the United States of America is pure and utter horseshit. And it was just an excuse for your boss to slap huge tariffs on Canada because he is a liar and a cheater. And I'm thinking by your actions and the way you are conducting yourselves in our country are as abysmal as he is. You told us to calm down. Don't get so worked up. It's the president. He knows Canada can never be the 51st state. We should calm down. We should relax. It was a joke. Can't you take a joke? Then you go on to say that we are the troublemakers. The mango moose knuckle, as soon as Prime Minister Carney won the election, thought he could push us around and get whatever he wanted. Well, he got really pissy when he found out that that wasn't the case. Johnny started pooping his pull-ups and lashed out like a 3-year-old. Oh yeah? Well, we don't need anything from Canada. We don't need your steel. We don't need your aluminum. We don't need your wood. You would love to have some wood, I'm just saying. We don't need anything from them. We got enough of our own stuff. And besides, we're the ones that protect Canada. Canada can't protect itself. They depend on us. We need to protect them. And they have been ripping us up for decades. They're ripping us off. Well, Pete, we don't take too kindly to be called freeloaders, liars, and thieves. You go on CTV Morning Live 2 months ago, and were asked if there was a chance for a trade deal between Canada and the U.S. before the tariffs went up. And you had a really good answer for that. You said we have to work together and keep strong relationships. Totally agree. That was good of you to say that. Then you started talking about AI and how you need to bring everything to the United States of America. And that's why you were buttering up everybody in Canada, laughing off all Trump's bullshit, because what he wants to do is he wants to come up here to Canada. He wants to rape all our rare earth minerals. He wants to take over our lakes. He wants our water. Why? Because he wants the hydroelectric plants, and he wants to cancel water treaties and everything else so he can get more power. Good luck with that. Just saying. Yeah, you want to cancel the water treaties in BC? Try talking that to Evie. That'll go over well. And moving the United States border about 20 miles inland in Canada. And he said that he wanted to expand the American territory that he governs through the use of military and economic force. And you, Pete Hoekstra, say you don't understand why Canada is so upset? You don't get it? Well, I got to tell you, you're as fucking clueless as that orange zombie that's tearing down the White House. You are his enabler. He is a pockmarked crackhead in our basement, screaming at all hours of the night, in bold caps, I might add, punching holes in the walls and throwing a shit hemorrhage. And you follow behind with your little mop and bucket and try to clean up his mess. And you follow behind him and try to tell him to calm down. You know he won't. You are an enabler. You will make excuses for him at every turn. And you turn around and say that because Canada is so difficult and nasty to deal with, he gets a little upset with you. You turn around and tell us that we need to accept that behavior. We need to shut up, sit down, and take it. No. We're not Marco Rubio and all the rest, and we don't bend over and take it up the cheek. We just don't. We are the ones that he's throwing shit at. And in an abusive relationship like we have with him, what we do is we pack up your shit and we throw it out of our house. That's why we don't want American goods in our country. When we get treated like shit over and over and over again by the same demented evil bastard in the White House, we say enough. We have, in my opinion, I think we should officially disinvite you to any family functions ever again. We don't want to hear his garbage bag full of lies, incoherent strings of words that make absolutely no sense at all, and then say Canada is nasty. And in the same vein, we don't want to visit your country either. Your Homeland Security folks are a fucking nightmare for us crossing the border. You've made it very uncomfortable. Vacation is about feeling good. You say you want Canadians to visit, but if we stay longer than 29 days, we need to be fingerprinted and have mugshots taken like we're fucking criminals or something. And then we got a mountain of paperwork to fill out as well. I remember when there was a time, if we were born in Canada, all we had to do was show a birth certificate at the border. But I guess 9/11, and Trump now has changed all of that. Canada is up here, is choosing not to spend their dollars in the United States for that reason, because we get treated like shit. Snowbirds are leaving by droves. And Americans are coming up to Canada to visit. And you're saying, well, Americans don't hate Canada, because Canada isn't treating Americans like shit. America's treating Canada like criminals. So they choose to come up here and spend their vacation time because it's relaxing. We have a beautiful country. And they are spending their dollars here, not in the United States. And I personally love visiting the United States because I had plans this summer to do a southern tour. I want to do Tennessee, Texas, Kentucky. Yeah, I want to do a southern thing like that. But I could literally end up in jail for the stuff I post on here. Just saying. So, I think I'll take a hard pass till them fools are out of government. Then you said you take great offense when we say Trump is uninformed. He's a frigging clueless idiot on how trade and tariffs work. Just ask about the cattle ranchers in the Midwest and down Texas stuff. Ask them. Trump is trying to get the American beef prices down, they say. So what's he going to do? He's going to bring more beef in from Argentina. And they have a hoof and mouth disease going on right now, much like you and Trump do. They have it so bad, they want to come up and infect all the American cattle because that stuff spreads like wildfire. So far, every week, there's about 71 ranches that are going broke. Then on Monday at the Canadian American Business Council event in Ottawa, Mr. Hoekstra, you attacked Ontario's trade representative, David Patterson, because you were all butthurt about a tariff ad that was seen by a lot of people during the World Series. It was run by Doug Ford. And if you are that upset about a little ad that spoke the truth and got so far 11 billion views, well, I'll get the real number in a minute. It was seen worldwide, by the way, and everybody's patting Canada on the back for doing that. Maybe take it up with Doug Ford. How about doing that? You took him out of his name several times, apparently, at that event in Ottawa. And there was a lot of F-bombs that dropped, too. And one of the trade people, Anita Anand, was there, and you didn't seem to go and scream in her face. Chicken shit bastard. You are getting your ass handed to you by the mango moose knuckle. And he's telling you, you fix this. Is he pushing you into lockers and stealing your money there, Hoekstra? Is that what he's doing? He's stealing your lunch money? Is Donnie bullying you, Pete? How does it feel? How does that feel when he's bullying you? What? Trump can't take a joke? You can't take a joke? Canada's joking. It was all in fun. Take a joke. And Doug Ford stuck up for his trade guy, Dave, and he said, Pete, you were out of line. You've got to call Dave and apologize. It's simple. I get it. I get heated sometimes, but call the guy up and bury the hatchet. And I don't think he means between his shoulder blades. What you did is absolutely unacceptable and unbecoming of an ambassador. That's not how an ambassador behaves. I've never seen anything like it in my life. And the best line he said was, well, looks like the cheese slipped off the cracker. Yeah, just like his boss. He's a different kind of cat. No, he's a rabid fucking raccoon is what he is. I am assuming that you got the script, Pete Hoekstra, complete with the 3 slogans of the week that you had to repeat 3 times and throw in a couple F-bombs in a public setting at a friggin' dinner. You have no couth, no class, and you're totally out of touch. Who do you think you are? The mango moose knuckle trying to berate Zelensky? Is that what you're trying to do for all the world to see? Well, the world saw you for who you are and who your boss is. Because like Zelensky, we too have the cards. And you are folding like a cheap suit. Like all of the bullies' toadies do. Ask him a question, it's That's the answer to that. So Ford said it best when defending the ad. He said, "What do they," meaning Trump, "expect me to do? Sit back, roll over like every other person in the world?" The video was successful with over 11.4 billion views worldwide. So why doesn't the president start playing nice? Play nice in the sandbox, especially with its biggest customer in the world, and everything will be honky-dory. This was aimed at waking up Democrats in the United States. Ronald Reagan told the truth. And we feel that a tariff on Canada is a tax on the American people. So take that and shove it up your gigi sideways. 99 loves y'all. Take care of you first so you can take care of somebody else. I truly do love you. I mean it. And when I seem angry, anger's therapy, baby. Get it out. Get it out because it's better out than in. Just saying. I may have a lot of gray hair, but I know how to do that. So anyway, take care of you first so you can take care of somebody else. Here's your big hug. I love you all. Stay safe. Mwah. Keep coming back, America. Keep coming back. Canada loves you.